We are happy to be on TV. We got my boy Red Rufus out here on a rainy ass Wednesday. Man, don't nobody want to be out there messing with no damn dogs on that rainy ass day, but the show must go on, and that's just the life of a soldier. This my boy Red Rufus. This my co-host for today. We're gonna do some stretches and talk some shit. Watch out. So yeah, get shit together. I done messed up my phone, so I gotta reset my new phone with all my old access shit. Bull crap I don't feel like doing. Bull crap I ain't gonna do because I ain't do that. I ain't like that. My kids do that shit. I'm a motherfucker iPhone specialist. I ain't. So make a long story short, bear with me. Have some love. I'm gonna try to get some back. We're gonna get this out though. So like I say, today the 7th. Woke up this morning. Since we keeping it real, we woke up this morning. Ain't paid my bill last night. To my friend last night and said, I gotta pay my bill before I go to sleep, and did not. So it ain't much, but I just keep saying how that procrastination is something else. So I went out and paid my other bills, and just keep it real, the world is changing. Get these stretches out. I went to pay my elect bill, and of course you can pay all that stuff online. I'm old school, and every now and again I like to get out and get some fresh air, go coffee or something. I ain't gonna just be in the house all the time. So whatever the case, I shoot to pay this bill. These motherfuckers done took out all the fucking credit card slide machines. This motherfucker cash only. I'm like, damn, what world we in now? You can't even, I'm sure I can still pay it, online with a credit card, but inside the building, they only take cash, and then they got an ATM around the corner or whatever. But I just thought that was weird. But I don't go out all the time and pay this shit. I pay it on like everybody else every now and again. But sometimes you just want to get out and see what's going on in the world here. So, I'm seeing what's going on. I go get me some breakfast at one of my old favorite cafes. And if you get there before 9 o'clock, they usually have a breakfast special. Usually be $9. No, excuse my friend. Like $2.99 or $3.99, or even it might have been $1.99 at one time. I went in there and got a breakfast special with cheese. That motherfucker was like $7 and some change. I was like, damn. They like, we don't do that shit no more. She was like, here goes to go menu. I said, you can keep that. I ain't gonna come back. I only came for the love. But like I said, when it's tearing and everything so fucked up, motherfuckers can't even show no love. Shit is costly. Period. Oh yeah. Matter of fact, before I get to doing some gangster shit, I'm gonna get that 20 out. Like I said, we wanna do 2025. We wanna close out this like that. You know what I'm saying? And you hate to think about it, but it's about over with, trust me. You're gonna wake up and it's gonna be fucking Christmas time. So if you ain't prepared for it now, put you some money up, get some of your gifts out, you'll stretch them, do whatever you do, prepare for the new year. You don't wait for that shit to come up on you and then talk about you finna do this and that, and then you expect someone to believe you. Shit. Why wait for today? What you can do? Why wait for tomorrow? We'll do today. So let's knock out this first 20 And then we're gonna talk some shit about Israel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, get that 20 out. So, mostly everybody I know done read that. They know something about the Bible. They know it's certain people and names in the Bible. Israel is one of those names in the Bible. Now, let me tell you this. Current day Israel is not the Israel that they talking about in the Bible. All you have to do is Google it. Current day Israel was established May 14, 1948. May 14, 1948. It might be before most of us was born, but that's when the American settlers established Israel, current Israel. So, when these theologians and these Christians like myself, Charlie, and other people who truly believe in God, the point is, if you don't know the truth, then your belief is misled. If you think the Bible talking about Israel Day that was established May 14, 1948, which is American settlement, then that's when you have the problem. That's when you're delusional. Ain't nobody, no Hebrews and Christians and all the people who wrote the Bible, they weren't talking about today's Israel. And so when you think about that, you think about why America would want to settlement Israel. They did that to play on the Middle Eastern people. They thought they were right. Object. Oh, Israel. We like the name. It's ran by America. But if you remember history, the Europeans, they sent them European settlers over here. And everything was cool until the people here didn't want to report back there. And the Europeans lost control over the European American. And America was born through murder, mayhem, and murder. Period. The most murderous person documented today is a European. They the most barbarian today. They have to put laws in on themselves to stop them from killing all the buffalo, all the seals, all the everything. They just warmongers and murderers, and it's okay. You can't pretend what you're not. The thing is, just be who you are, and if you're trying to be better, do that. But don't think you fooling nobody. Know who you are, because you are who you have shown to be. So, Israel is not the Israel that the Bible's talking about. So when people say, oh, this is God's people, and it's an American settlement that the Americans planted in the Middle East to be just like they planted motherfuckers in America. America used to have Indian territory. Not now. The motherfucking plague started off just like it's starting off in the Middle East with Israel. It's spreading to the West Bank. It's spreading to Gaza. And it's going to be in Iran and other areas too. That's just how the American blueprint is. It ain't like we haven't seen it. We see it. But what touches me is when people say they doing it for God. That Israel is not got nothing to do with Jehovah. Google it. That shit was established May 14th, 1948 by Europeans taking over Middle East land, pretending to turn it over to Middle Easterns, but it's still ran by Americans. Just like Israel today, quote unquote. But we see Israel don't really listen to America, just like how the first departure of them two states was European in America, how shit just kind of, you know, a little, not enough. So, with all that being said, don't talk about Christian and Israel is right for genocide, and then you put it on God, and it's not Israelites. That is not even the Israel the Bible's talking about. You ain't born before 1948, you might not do that research. You might just be gullible European Republican following the motherfucking blueprint that you being fed. Shit. You being fed that shit, and you ain't smart enough to read nothing but what you put in front of you. And then trust what you read. Because the Republicans in charge telling all the colleges, teach what we tell you to teach. Period. Or you will not get no funding. So how can anybody from this point on think they're going to get a complete education? You're going to get complete brainwashed. Period. We're going to show you what we want to see. And you're going to pay us for that. And we may provide you something for your loyalty. Maybe. But yeah, don't be no fool. And damn sure don't put that shit on God. Them ain't no Israelites. That ain't Israel. That's an establishment by the Americans doing the same shit they did to America. They doing it to the Middle East. They fucking down that motherfucking playbook. They got a motherfucking infestation in there, and that shit's spreading. It's spreading to the West Bank. The motherfuckers who born there, who shit it is like the natives here, running for their fucking lives. Period. Period. And any motherfucking European Republican think that shit cute. Don't talk to me in church, cause that ain't God. You could think it's cute, but don't come to me in church and want to sit next to me, cause we're worshiping the same God. Period. Cause if we was, you would be enlightened. You vision. You would know that that ain't Israel. You would know that the unjust treatment of any human is unjust treatment of humankind. So, hide your racism because you're scared of whatever you think. You're scared for your pocketbook. You're scared for that, but you ain't doing shit to open your pocketbook. I'ma tell you, a full lion ain't gonna eat no lamb. It's only a hungry one that you gotta watch out for. So while y'all keeping motherfuckers starved, y'all keeping motherfuckers hungry, y'all keeping motherfuckers underprivileged, low self-esteem, fucking motherfuckers mental up. Yeah, you gotta watch your bag. Shit. Motherfuckers, you fucking motherfuckers' values up. Shit. So do that little research. Don't y'all want to be Christians? Go talking that bullshit like the Israel Jehovah was talking about through his words of his people. The Bible is inspired by God. None of them writers was talking about Israel that was fucking planted in the Middle East in 1948. Wake your ass up. That's the devil. And they using Israel's name. That's the devil. That's why you don't hear them around here calling themselves Jesus. They know that's straight blasphemy. So if you up there going, buy this motherfucking settlement Israel, when you know it's a fucking settlement, and you know your intention is to be a plague to the Middle East, then you know that's blasphemy. And you know what the Bible says, period. Don't just take half the scripture. And don't think the rest of it don't matter as well. Let's get this little 25 out. Because I don't want myself out. And I don't want to not complete my goal. So like I said, this 2025, we knocked out our first week already. That's how time flies. We got approximately 11 weeks left, Christmas and the New Year's season. Most of us get approximately a week off in that time. That's gonna be the week we take our break. Do what you wanna do. New Year, it won't be so hard for you to kick back in gear and start focusing on your spirituality, your financial wealth, and your mental wealth. Get out of that delusion. You can't be physically poor, spiritually healthy. You could be physically poor and financially wealthy. Because you ain't got to pick up a pen. You're just sitting on your ass eating, having steaks brought to you. But that may not be the key to true success. When they got your ass on a generator, after a while, let's knock out this 25 and see what's next. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So just in case y'all didn't know, the reason America is so invested in Israel, because Israel is baby America. A settlement created by American in coalition, like they trying to do a coalition in Gaza, ran by the Americans and some Palestinians in power with them. Bullshit. So it's the same shit. That's the whole play. Gaza's gone as we know it. West Bank, they ain't gonna mention that no more. All for American settlement. So hell yeah, you get fucked up if you go against the Israel lie. Because yo dumbasses going against the plan. They done set this play. They got playbooks that's been set for generations. Shit you can't get into, files you can't read, but they can't hide everything. You can Google the creation of Israel. What? Oh, y'all just created that shit? Okay. Oh, and y'all gonna use God's testimony and God's prophecy in vain? Oh, okay. Oh, you ain't shit gonna happen for that? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I'll read. And then I was thinking about it. That's why they do, it's just all brainwash game. But I was peeping it too, because everybody play it. If you go back to the old days with the 3 kings and all of that, if you go to Mexican folklore, one of the 3 kings Mexican, one of black. Black is top. You can't take the black out of any African legend. You just will be delusional. So one of the 3 kings gonna always be black. In reality, probably more of a, but each religion, they got theirs. So I done seen old historical shit. Mexican got their 3 men in there. Europeans got 3 men in there. But the truth, one of them kings is an African American. They can't nobody take that out, because you can't keep changing the story to where it makes sense. But they trying. Next thing you know, Cleopatra gonna be European. Nefertiti gonna be European. King Tut European. Motherfucking all the motherfucking every fucking tribe in that bitch gonna be European. Because it elevates their agenda, their propaganda, their lies. Because I was wondering, like, why in the hell would they keep having Jesus looking like a motherfucker from Greece? And he coming from the Nile in Africa. Bethlehem. Why the fuck is they doing that? It's to fucking stop the next Christ from coming, for one. Because if you don't believe the descendant of the true Most High, you ain't gonna try to reach those levels. So that's another reason why they brainwashing motherfuckers and blackwashing the next king to come. But they got the Bible, and it's saying every Bible telling you he will reappear one way or another. And motherfuckers are scared. And now it's a turning point. You gotta fucking realize where you trying to go. Now y'all got a little more knowledge. Israel is a fucking American settlement created May 14th, 1948. That's a motherfucking parasite in the Middle East. Now they bombing Iran. They gonna fucking move. That shit gonna affect the whole fucking Middle East. And the Republicans in power gonna make it into a resort for their ass. Your ass ain't gonna be resorting in that. And if you ain't in that 1%, there's a good chance you ain't gonna be in that bitch either. So, and you damn sure ain't gonna be in there. You might could sneak away for 2 or 3 days. Come back, happy bills ain't paid, but at least you got some Facebook pictures talking about you was there. It might be worth it. But wake our asses up. You at war. They lying to you. They deceiving you. They doing the same thing over and over. This playbook has been like this. They pretend to be your friend, give you a treaty, and next thing you know, you're a man of your word. You stick in your treaty, and they motherfucking stabbing your brothers, and your next thing you wake up, ain't nobody there but you, and then they put your ass in jail. Now it ain't no more fucking Indian territory. Next thing you know, ain't gonna be, you might be a felony to mention the word Indian territory in 2 sentences. You're trying to start some shit. Yeah, so let's get these squats going. I'm gonna tell you, that's major. Them squats is major. I don't think nothing I do is more beneficial to my lower back than these squats. And you hear them legs popping, raining, arthritis kicking in. It's like that. But what you do, you can't just fucking let that shit whoop your ass. You gotta fight back. Fight back. So, even though Charlie and his followers are true Christians, they just misguided. They didn't know that wasn't Israel was talking about. Ain't nobody gonna tell them. They ain't know that's a missettlement. Bit to benefit the 1%ers, got nothing to do with God. Not one. Ain't blowing up all them Palestinians. God ain't got no motherfucking hand in no genocide. And his people don't. That let you know that that motherfucker over there ain't working for no God. That is a motherfucking Trump homie. And they got pictures of Trump in the bed with the devil. Hey! Red roof is a problem. Why you trying to tell me? You just tearing up shit. You have shit. Long ass claw. So yeah, it's raining. He wanna try to fuck up an umbrella on a rainy day. That's how a motherfucker do, kicking it down. But this red roof is got him out the rain. Finna just move the umbrella so he can't shit. I ain't gonna do him dirty, but these motherfuckers are a real problem. They the best friends you could have, but they destructive. So gotta be up on them and do what they do. So on that note, do some research. Don't be just all on that fake shit. If you believe in the Bible, base the Bible on the Bible, but also base history on history. That is not Israel. Scriptures is talking about. I ain't against nobody over there. I'm just saying base history with knowledge. Don't be over there all, oh, them God's people, what the hell it is? That's a settlement created May 14th, 1908 by the Americans so they can have a foot in the Middle East. Now they want that bitch up and bragging about it. Stay real. Stay strong.